Future medical volunteers should expect nothing like the hospital. This is a completely unique experience, which really dwells on the fact that these kids are kids, and that's #1 priority.
I think first and foremost you have to expect the unexpected, which means you're going to have an experience that when you leave after 6 days, you weren't able even on the first day to imagine what your experience was going to be like.
I think they can expect to do things that help us grow professionally, things that, there's things that I do here that I never do in my job in the real world.
I think one of our volunteer nurses says it best when she says, I come to camp every year to remind me why I became a nurse. Because here at camp, you go back to the reason you became a nurse, and that's to help people.
I started to go to camp because I never had the chance to see the kids healthy. I always saw them in the hospital, sick, getting chemotherapy, not feeling great. And I needed to remind myself that they have good days too.
I think you see kids at their best here, and you can hear about their worst, and it really helps you kind of live your life in their shoes. And I think that helps me as a person going into the medical field kind of experience that with the patients, and kind of helps me along with that.
The AA branch provides a really great glimpse of really full care for a child. So you're seeing the child throughout the day, you're seeing the child 24 hours a day, and you're understanding what those medicines and what those treatments really mean to a child in their day-to-day life. I get a lot of nurses that sometimes are a little bit worried that they don't have the experience or they don't know, and they're scared of the pediatric population.
When I first came, I wasn't sure that I'd have the experience because I hadn't worked with some of the diagnoses that are here. But you get the training and it just quickly comes. You can bring sort of your life experiences in the hospital to here.
When I ask volunteer nurses and staff nurses to be here and be part of camp, they have to have a love for kids and a love for playing, and the medical stuff, we all work together to make sure the campers are getting the safe care that they need.
I think if we can take the philosophy here at camp and bring it into the real world, that we can just make hospitals, outpatient facilities just that much better.
I get more out of it than I think I'm giving here. When I go home to my job in an intensive care unit, I'm sort of re-energized.
You go there for a week and you kind of forget everything, and it's a beautiful place to heal mentally, physically, emotionally, if there's anything going on. And again, it just grounds you and it reminds you why you do what you do.
I think it's just an amazing place. It's just a place where you see things happen that you just don't see anywhere else.
And the smiles and the small moments with the children is really what makes camp. It's not a specific program, but it's really the people here, and it's really those small moments that you get to see a child really come into themselves and maybe gain more confidence.